Hello guys, it's me Killer DOZ and I'm gonna say something to GCF. Dude, you don't need to delete the half of your channel and when you're a noob and you need to test this game, the information that the gameplay that will never be relevant again is very good, because you know there are many zones in this game and many stuff which needed to be explained. So let me go to this thing over here. So you see, a river flood has swamped the lifehouse driveway. So I'll explain for the other locations, but first let's talk about, you saw that plane? You saw the planes? Those were moving from the conflagration. There are a few times there's like moving. So there it is, one passed across here. There you saw there are two planes. That one went over here, that one went over here. I don't know where it went. So I'm gonna explain all the locations. All the locations of types GCF shown and GCF missed. So there are zones that we can see a little bit of them, but they do not exist yet. Like the drive house, the lighthouse driveway. So there's another, this one is called the marshes. There's a location radio array. Let me see where it is. So from the dawn of the game, it was here. Military forces are securing the area around the radio array. We can't get there unless we're properly equipped. So look at this. This is the institute. We need a vehicle and a fuel reserve. So look at this. There down are the vehicles. So you need a bicycle to assemble the motorcycle, which requires parts, and you need motorcycle to assemble UAZ. The T-60 Armata do not exist yet in the game. It's just a waste. You're just wasting your materials. Even if you see it in blueprints, it's not correctly. Stuff like chap, watchtowers, clan storage, chart cage, I haven't tested it yet, but clan permanent, you can't place the clan permanent, and even if you manage to place the watchtower, the chap or the tank in a hack, of course, you know that it does not exist yet. What does it mean? Do not exist yet. They have not added it. You remember in last Downer where we had the helicopter? It do not exist yet. So I'm gonna explain all the types of locations and the zones, so it will be much more easier for the new players to not spend like hours and hours in this game like me, how I spend it when I when the game first came out, and so this game is not updated for quite a few days now. So that means all are working in a new update, and that's why they do not update the game yet. But soon guys, believe me, soon there is gonna be a new update, which is gonna be with the crashed helicopter, and I believe the crashed planes, because we saw planes. Look at this, there was a one plane passed over here, I told you. So there's a one over here. So let's talk about the few types of locations and the zones. So the first zone is the shelter. You start a Sharp. There's a one guy, Sharp, who missed when you arrived, but he left it a guide for you, his Jude for you. He said that he'll leave you a trail, and he allow you to build the workbenches and defenses. So let's talk about the game's storyline. So you see Rusty Roller, I don't know who that guy is. So Demon took Child. That guy's from the Decaters or the Desires, I think. So this is the warehouse. The hardest, this is one of the the most hardest challenges of DOZ Survival. But I'll explain in another video. I'll explain all the details to do the warehouse. So this is one of the tips from the warehouse. And I don't know who is Kaisar, but Sharps, when you die, that's completely rare. It will say, "Don't fear death, fear Kaisar." I don't know what does that means. So I not explained the locations yet, but I'll do it now. So those are the green zones. This is the green junkyard zone and the green forest. So there are red, which are the most dangerous ones, yellow, which are the not too hard, which are pretty dangerous, and the green zones. So now the warehouse and the gas station are the type of third location. Those locations, when you level up, they become more and more harder. And you know that they were set on a timer? Really, they reset on a timer. So make sure to do them more times you can, and they'll give you lots of resources, especially for the warehouse. That's really dangerous zone, so I recommend doing it on a lower level, like my level. Look at it. So you can do it with basic clothes, some washed bandages over here, some bats, and some board reinforced bone boards, and etc. So if you are a skilled player like me, you know that for the second tier you'll use crossbows against the Carnifex. It takes a little bit of extra time. So let's move to the storyline of the game. So the game is awesome graphics, so like everything you can expect from a game like this one. And I'm going to tell you that those planes and those birds or whatever they are, those are part of the storyline. So I missed something from the zones. So the zones are reset. Some of the zones reset while the others remain constant. So let me explain why is that like this. During the dawn of zombies, a huge fire took place, but a huge, which messed with the fabric of time. So that's why the zones, some of the zones remain constant, and others reset on a timer. So let me just finish off the video. Goodbye guys, that's all for today. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace!